Hey there, it's Martha, and if you're new, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. I have my What I've Been Warming video this week. I have a couple things here, and if you've been watching my videos, I'm in a different room. I'm in my craft room. This is also my scrapbook room, card making room, markers, watercolors, all the paper craft stuff that I love, as well as where I keep all my wax. So you've seen that a few times I've shared this room, but I am washing all the bedding from my bed. So the bed's stripped in the normal room, and downstairs you can hear the washing machine going. So I figured, where else can I film? I'm going to film up here. And what's kind of nice, or just fun, is when I first started making videos, I think I filmed quite a bit in this room, probably from this angle, but I got the window here, so I figured let's come back in here since it's somewhat clean. It's picked up. Yeah, so let's do it here, and then I have my wax sitting right here that I can reach for. So if you're interested in listening or hearing, listening and hearing is kind of the same thing, huh? If you're listening or watching what I've been warming, then stick around. Okay, as usual, I timestamp everything and just kind of go vendor by vendor. This week I wanted to get into my Lavender and Speckles that I hadn't reached for so far in September. And then I wanted to finish up at least warming, maybe even if it's not a full empty, at least warming all the Zeep clamshells that I had pulled for September. And then I had some Scentsy and some Teddy Bees. So I'm going to start off with Scentsy. I have, let's see here, 4 clamshells from Scentsy that I warmed. So I finished the Golden Sunflower Field. So this is a newer scent. It's part of the new, fall winter collection, and I did like this one a lot. This reminded me somewhat of like Scarlet Sunflower, and a little bit of hay, because there's some hay in here. There are some sunflowers in here as well. So it was just a really nice, somewhat floral, but more of that kind of fall floral, and a little bit of hay and some freshness. Strong bar. So I did really like this one. So if you missed Scarlet Sunflower, although it's not the same, but you like that kind of vibe, that transitional scent, transitional seasonal scent, then this is a good one. This is Golden Sunflower Fields, and I finished this one, and it did perform very well. And I've talked about this before because I melted it when I did my review of the new Scentsy bar, so I can post that up here somewhere if you missed that one. This next one, I purposely did not empty this one. I still have 4 left because this is one that if it ever comes back, I would put in my club or stock up on this one. This is from the Catching Z's collection. This one is called Shut Eye. I've had this since April of 2024. I think I got it in clearance I got it in clearance. It was a bundle of like calm scents kind of thing, but Shut Eye, I love the scent. The scent is fantastic. And I didn't want to like use it all up in one week, so I can still smell it and sniff it. It's a little powdery, a little bit. I don't remember what florals are in here. I think there's something kind of vanilla in here as well. It's just such a pretty scent. I love the scent. So, if it ever comes back or you see it on clearance, although clearance is like, I don't know what's going on with Scentsy's clearance. They're dropping stuff, like good bars, which are great, but they're just dropping it. There's no like announcement so you have to keep looking. And honestly, I'm not going to keep looking in clearance all the time, and I'm not paying shipping like every time a good scent comes. But if this were to come back, then I would. And not in a bundle. I don't like that either. I just want this. I just want this one. So Shut Eye, if you ever see it, let me know. So that one I really, really like. Then this one is Glacier Water. This was a scent of the month, I want to say August of 2022. I never got the opportunity to sniff this back then, but I have tried the hand wash, and I really do like this scent. And Catherine King, who stopped making videos, but Catherine King here in the wax community sent me 2 of her bars because she knows I been talking about them in the hand soap and wanting to smell it, and I really like this one as well. This is another scent that I would buy more of. This is more of a bathroom, but I like it in the bedroom as well, but it's just a fresh, I like these clean scents. It's really, really nice and a great performer. So this is Glacier Water. Yeah, if you see that one, I would buy some more of this and this one too. So this was a good Scentsy week. A good Scentsy week as far as bars. Then Pinkberry Sandalwood. I don't remember if I clubbed this before, we transitioned to fall and winter. This is such a pretty one too. I get a little cherry in here. The sandalwood, I do warm this in the bedrooms because I feel it gets lost in open space. But I'd say this was a medium in a smaller or medium-sized room, like a medium performer. But this is such a pretty scent. I do like the cherry in here. And this is Pinkberry Sandalwood. I hope it comes back next year because I would buy some more of that one. So that's Scentsy. So that was a pretty good Scentsy month. Let's do some Teddy Bees. I talked about this. I don't know if it was last week or the week before, but I finished it. This is Luxe Linen. I didn't bring my glasses. Oh, yes, I did. Look at that. I was working up here yesterday because I have a desk right here. Okay, so Luxe Linen. This is dark vanilla, praline, warm amber, smoked amaretto, and luxurious linen. I couldn't smell any of this. I talked about this, like I said, just recently this past month when I first warmed it. It's so soft. It's just very light. I can barely smell it. It just smells nice. I don't really pick up on the amaretto or any of those things. It just smelled pretty in the bedroom, but barely there. I would give this a very light performer in Scentsy warmers. I have Element Warm. Actually, yeah, the two warmers that I have going all the time in my bedroom are Element warmers, which are hotter and perform better for me than the light bulb warmers. So even with the hotter Element warmers, this was very light. Okay. Just Vanilla. This is, let's see, Madagascar Vanilla, Creamed Vanilla, Lily of the Valley, and Musk. This is from March of 2024. Just Vanilla. I think I got this in an RTS. I was watching a video and someone, who was it? Is it was her name Two Wicks? Like, she hasn't made a video in a long time. But she talked about how much she loved this. Like, she got emotional about this one. I still remember that because it reminded her of her mom and maybe some perfume that her mom wore. So if you love vanilla, which I do, it's a really pretty vanilla, but light. This is also light, although I can smell it. And just to be fair, I did warm it in open space, even though I know it was light. I put it in a tea light warmer, though, so I can definitely get a boost of it. And I could smell the vanilla. And because of where the tea light warmer is, I have this, part of the kitchen counter kind of jets out into the middle of my open space. And when I warm things there, it does kind of float up the stairs and up into the hallway. So I can smell it. It would have been better in the bedroom, but it was a day where I just wanted a background scent. I wanted something light, and it was vanilla. So if you love vanilla, you would enjoy this. It's just vanilla because that's the name of it. It's just vanilla. That's, so not something I would repurchase again. I love vanilla, but I love it. I love it mixed with things. I want something a little bit more. So that was just vanilla. Okay. Then from wax that my friend makes me, I was going through her wax recently because I consolidated it, and as I was smelling things, I'm like, I just really want to warm like a lot of her wax. So I did pull this scent out, and this is, as I just dropped things, and this is called Cape May Beach Plum. There's like beach plums, bergamot. Let's see if I can see anything else because it's a clear thing. Having trouble reading the rest. Maybe, I don't know, something else. But nice plum. I think it was mixed with like beach nights. Very pretty. I warmed this down in open space. It was like in a brittle, and I did enjoy this a lot. So I do really like warming my friend's wax. She makes pretty good wax. She doesn't sell it, So I don't spend a whole lot of time talking about it, but I do enjoy it. Okay, let me pick this up. So this is from Zeep. I have 5 that I warmed from Zeep. Let's put those there, not drop them. Speakeasy was one of them. This is, okay, I don't know why I bother taking my glasses off. I still think I'm like 20. This is notes of mahogany, tobacco, and coconut. Speakeasy. I have another one of this. I bought 2, and I really like this one. I warm this down in open space and just my Scentsy warmers. And currently downstairs, I shared my warmers in my last monthly update. So what do I have downstairs? I have the pumpkin tiger's eye warmer. I have the, it was another shiny pumpkin warmer. Not the fairy tale one, but another pumpkin warmer. I can't remember the names of them. A mosaic warmer with the fall leaves. And then this one actually, I moved it up here, but then the living tree, I'm making stuff up. I'm calling them other things, but so all Scentsy bulb warmers, but some are really good. The mosaic one and that one actually was really good. I moved the Buckaroo downstairs. So the Buckaroo is a very good warmer. That's an element warmer. So good throw downstairs in those warmers. The mahogany and the tobacco were so good. Like it's warm and I want to say kind of sexy, and it reminds me of like a sweet tobacco. And mahogany to me is also kind of very masculine. So this smells like it's not manly, but it's kind of a little bit like I wouldn't mind smelling like if a man was like in a sweet cigar or maybe smoke sweet cigars or something. There's not the smokiness of a cigar, and maybe it was on his clothes a little bit, some of that tobacco, maybe on his blazer or something. Like that's the kind of visual I'm having. But it was good, and this was a good performer. So I'm glad I have another one because this was just kind of sexy and warm and really nice, like that nice sweet tobacco. It says it has coconut. I didn't pick up on the coconut on this, maybe a tiny bit, but it was excellent. So unfortunately, Zeep is no longer in business. So this is it. I mean, I'm warming what I have. So Beach Bonfire, also from Zeep. This is Bonfire Embers, Sea Salt, Driftwood, and Soft Vanilla. I warm this in my bedroom, kind of my bedroom and this room here. And this was fantastic. This was really, really nice. Yeah, I love a scent with a little bit of driftwood, soft vanilla. It had it all. It smells similar. Like there's definitely similarities because they share some scent notes as Scentsy's Bonfire Beach, but it's good. Very, very good. I like it. It does remind me of kind of that ocean air in there. The next one here is Boyfriend Material. These are all Zeep. This is fresh pressed button down, his favorite cologne. Like very mysterious. Very, very mysterious. Boyfriend Material. I hope I have another one of these because this was really, really nice. Whatever that scent is of fresh pressed button down and his favorite cologne, this was very nice. I warmed this in the bedroom because it did smell on cold a little lighter, and I would say this would get lost in a big room, but I hope I have more. I might have another one. I think I bought 2 of these and 2 of the Speakeasy the last time I hauled Zeep. And this was one of those scents that I'm really bummed that Zeep is gone. I really am, because this was one of their signature scents, which you can buy anytime. So it wasn't like, and I love that. I love that they have some scents that were available anytime in the scoop or in this. Yeah, so this was a good one. I kind of wish I had this in the scoop just because it's more wax, but I really like that one. Medium performer in the bedroom, but like perfect. Like you wouldn't want that type of scent, like super harsh, but I really liked it. So this next one here is Basic Beach. This is coconut, vanilla, sea salt, toasted marshmallow, basic beach. This one, I got more of the coconut. You know what? I'm kind of curious. Is if the first note on all of these, like the top note, because I picked up more coconut on this one, and coconut's mentioned first, whereas in Speakeasy, I didn't pick up that much coconut. It's the last thing it mentioned. So I don't know, just having a little light bulb moment. This one, I got a lot of the coconut. It has vanilla, sea salt, and toasted marshmallow. And for me, the coconut was a little waxy. So I didn't love this one as much. I only used 3 in the bedroom. It's a really pretty color. This one's okay. This one was okay. I mean, nice enough, but I just got a little more coconut, waxy coconut than I prefer. Okay, last but not least here, I warmed this morning. This is Luke's Diner. This is fresh coffee, apple cider, donuts, and vanilla cream. I have mentioned that I'm a little kind of over coffee, or I have to be in a mood for coffee. I used to love coffee, and like from Zeep, I still have probably half of the coffee collection that I bought. But this one was really good. I only warmed 2 cubes down in open space. So I went, and I usually do that. And I'm melting, I'll talk about this next, Glitterati with it. But this was a really nice coffee. And maybe because I only put 2 cubes in, it wasn't overpowering. But it's a sweet coffee. It's not bitter. It's almost like a latte, kind of. I mean, well, it is coffee, but I'd say it's almost more espresso, which I like better than a coffee, like a dark roast. And this was good. And maybe it's because of the apple cider or the vanilla. But I went for a walk, and when I came back, I could just get, it smelled like a coffee house a little bit, but just the subtle coffee. And it was really, really good. So, I'll continue. For me, I do like doing a coffee scent on the weekend, so I'll continue warming this. I'll throw this in the October basket and, finish it up probably in October. But that's Luke's Diner from Zeep. So those are all the Zeeps that I warmed. I don't think it's getting it. Maybe, maybe not. And I really did like that one, so I'm glad I warmed it. All right, I said I was warming Glitterati with that coffee scent. So this one is Kitchen Window. It's Amish Kitchen, Yellow Cake, and Lou's Bakery. This is from July of 2024. This was sent to me in friend mail. It was a whole brittle, and I used it all up. I just took it out of this bedroom, so it's only been in, let's say, I woke up early today. So it was in there for about 6 hours, and then it was starting to change a little bit, so I like it in the first maybe 4 or 5 hours of warming, and then I feel like I'm getting a little more cheesecake or something in here, even though it doesn't say cheesecake, but there is cheesecake in here, I feel. Or maybe that's coming from the yellow cake. I'm smelling cheesecake. But it was good. Like, it was good with, especially with the coffee, with the Luke's Diner. You got this just kind of like a coffee house, like a nice bakery type of scent. I like it. I enjoyed it more on warm than I thought I was. On cold, I did smell like that cheesecake note. Tiniest bit sour, but on warm, I didn't get that at all. It's bakery, so it was lighter, which is why I ended up using the whole thing. And the scent didn't last. So I'd say probably around the 4 hours, it starts to turn a little bit. So I kind of switched out some warmers, added it in again because I did like the scent. And then I had maybe a row of like 6, and I just threw that in the candle crock. So that's going right now. So not the longest lasting scent, but a nice bakery, mixed really well with that coffee scent. So I did like that. Okay, and then we have 2 left. This is from Lavender and Speckles. Oh, actually, you know what? Before I finish, I want to ask a question, because when I was warming Zeep, I was thinking, is there a vendor that is no longer around? Maybe they retired, maybe they just closed up, went out of business, I don't know. But who's that vendor that you miss? And are you warming their stuff, or are you hoarding it? So that is my question. Okay, so moving on to Lavender and Speckles. I'm glad Beth is still around because I do love, and she's doing great, Lavender and Speckles a lot. This one's Palo Santo and Marshmallow Fireside plus Apple. And I love her Palo Santo. I love her roasted pine cones. I love a lot of her scents. I'm running low, and I think she just did a pre-order. I feel like she does them more often. Is it once a month or every 6 weeks or so? So I can't wait to get in a better spot with how much wax I have, because I will absolutely buy more Lavender and Speckles. And I love this one. And I'm not a big apple girl all the time, but it was nice with the apple. Like, this was a really good throw. It's the her original little bunts here, and performed really good. So I've had this for 2 years. November 2023, I do find with her wax, the longer it hangs out and you let it cure, the stronger it gets. If you just bought it recently, you can warm it still, but it's going to need a little more heat, or maybe in a smaller medium space. But this was an open space, fantastic in my Scentsy warmers. I've had it for 2 years. This is another one that performed really, really well. This one, do we have a date? This had to be last year, sometime in 2024, because this is when she offered the olive oil wax. Or yeah, I think it was last year. Early last year she started this. This was sent to me in friend mail from Steph Loves Life. And this is cashmere and driftwood. So it's cashmere, sugar, which is spun sugar, white jasmine, cotton, cashmere, and musk, along with beechwood. So I love driftwood, and this is a olive oil loaf. When I chopped it, there's a little old wax from a different color, probably a Teddy B's. This is very strong. This is very, very strong. Really nice, but not a love for me. And the reason being is I feel like I love driftwood, but I think the combination of cashmere and driftwood together was just okay. It's pretty, but just okay. Super strong though. I mean, I barely, off the loaf, there's still quite a bit. And downstairs in my light bulb Scentsy warmers, this was blasting through the open space. So this is a very, very strong one. Very pretty, but probably not one that I personally would get in a loaf. I'm not a loaf person to begin with, but it's a lot. So I think this is one where a little goes a long way. And the combination of cashmere and driftwood, although sounds good, I don't know, didn't quite jive for me. So that's cashmere and driftwood from Lavender and Speckles. So that's everything I warmed this week. I had a good month. I had a good week. I don't know what's wrong with me. There's like the connection here is not happening. But it was a good week, really a good Scentsy week, and Zeep and some other things. So I'm down to very, very little out of my September basket. So I'll finish it, and I'm excited because in a few days I will share with you my October melting basket and what I'm planning on warming in October. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Let me know, is there a vendor or someone that you just miss that is no longer around? I would love to know. And then what was your favorite? My favorite. It's going to be tough. Well, maybe not. Actually, I'm going to say my favorite was a Scentsy bar. Shut Eye. This was my favorite of the week. And my least favorite, probably Basic Beach. Basic Beach or Cashmere Driftwood. My least favorite, but still good. Still pretty good. So let me know down in the comments what your favorite was and what was just, all right. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.